Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Sianoki. I'm a clinical psychologist and I make videos on mental health and daily life concern. So today I'll be making a daily life concern video, and I have with me here my friend and colleague Botwewaa. Botwewaa is a Canadian trained counselor, and she'll be helping me deal with this topic. I had a traditional marriage and we signed at church. That was what we did. And today I just want us to talk a bit about this daily life concerns, about weddings, about marriages, and everything that has got to do with it. So Botwewaa, thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
So good to have you here.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Oh. Yeah, so I think weddings are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I think weddings are really beautiful. The decorations, the gowns, and everything that goes into it. And to even think that it even serves as employment for people. Right now, people have jobs because they can be makeup artists, because they can be decorators. I even have a job because I make bridal hair pieces for brides. Yeah, so I think there are lots of benefits from it. And I also do not agree when people say that weddings or white weddings is not our culture, because then there are so many things that are not our culture. Wearing suit is not our culture. Eating pizza is not our culture. So
Wearing wigs.
Thank you. Yeah, wearing wigs is not our culture. So then there are so many things. Even if I can be bold, I can say that Christianity is not our culture, because we're somewhere and someone brought the religion to us and we accepted that. So when it comes to that argument, I don't really buy it. I think the main purpose of this video is just for people to do what they can afford, what they are comfortable with, without necessarily
Conforming to some sort of idea of what is supposed to be done when it comes to having your wedding.
Exactly.
So going beyond and above to please people, I guess is the word, and something that is out of your budget. So that's kind of like what we are going to shed some light on today.
Awesome. So what do you think about, sorry to put you on spot, but what do you think about marriages, like weddings, big weddings in home? What's your opinion about it?
I think it's beautiful, to be honest with you. Like when you see, sometimes when I go online and I see these weddings, I saw one and then it was like it's like a dream, and every girl,
a fairy tale.
Yeah, for most girls growing up, I mean, I used to imagine how my wedding would be and what I would wear and all that. But when you grow up, you realize that everything costs money.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're unable to do that dream wedding, doing something that's within your means, but still making it beautiful. It doesn't have to be because person A did it, so I have to do something to surpass what this person did to show that I have money, or doing. I think that's where it's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy competition. So just doing something that's within your means, but making it still beautiful. It's something that we should normalize. It doesn't have to be expensive to be classy. It doesn't have to break your bank to be classy. It can still be something lovely, something small, and have all the elements that you want, and still be very, very true-like.
And we come from different backgrounds and within the society, and some of the big and lavish weddings you may see are even sponsored by their parents or people who are close to them. So if you want to follow the same thing, then at the end of the day you are just worrying yourself. You also had your what did you do for your wedding?
Nice way to put me on the spot. So with us wearing here, so we had we did a proxy.
Wearing here means she was not in the country.
My husband and I had our parents represent us, and we did an engagement and then later on we signed. So it was very cost effective.
Yeah, saved a lot of money.
And then I still I'm still happy with how it turned out. I did have a plan for what I wanted, but it didn't go according to my plan.
Tell me about that.
No, I didn't have a plan, and that's okay. It's fine. I didn't beat myself up. Right now we are happy. We look back and we're like, we want to use the money to go for some nice vacation somewhere. Hopefully renew our vows in the future or something. But we didn't do, a hashtag like, you know, trending wedding. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Right? So.
I realize that, and I feel like it's something that we should put out there for anyone who is planning, you know, to have a wedding or something, because I also did, like, you know, you have certain plans. Even though we had a traditional marriage, there's something at the back of your mind that you had planned, and then it didn't go as the way you want. You have no control over it. Exactly. You are one person sitting in one corner and everything is happening. So yeah, it can be
it's
exactly
like you're saying, like getting to a point where you don't beat yourself up because you couldn't do this expensive wedding like your friend did, and you know, trying to show them, or you know, trying to, I think it's a lot of pressure. I don't know about, but it's a lot of pressure. And I feeling like that day is supposed to be about the relationship, the, you know, the story after, not necessarily just, it doesn't end on that day. There's a story that's going to be weaving after the marriage, and hopefully that story is as beautiful as
the marriage,
right? You know, more beautiful than the marriage actually.
And I want to also put this across, that we are not just hitting on have a traditional marriage and not have a white wedding. Like, whatever you want to do basically should be within your means, because somebody can have a traditional wedding, and that traditional wedding can sponsor another person's traditional and white wedding and everything again. So I feel like we should hit on that we are not just discouraging, we are not here to discourage anybody. We are just sharing our views, because for me, I felt I learned from other people's mistake. I see online what's happening. Sometimes you see a vendor putting a couple there that they are owing them. You've never seen that before. It's quite embarrassing. If you've seen that, let us know in the comment section. You know, they put a bride and a groom there that they owe me. They've not paid for this and this. So those were the things I paid my lesson from. So I felt that I also needed to share, you know. And then what we did, it's in fact Sunday we were gifted with a lunch. Yeah, we were. So because I'm saying that for some people who who came to the lunch, they may be like, but this is the same thing as maybe a wedding reception or something. Sorry. Yeah, but that's what happens. And so we have to know that depending on the backgrounds that we come from, sometimes things are done for people, not their money. So somebody may have a big wedding, like everything, somebody has taken care of the gown, someone has taken care of the food, someone has taken care, even travel outside. Some of them have gifts as cards. So
God bless us.
Amen. So I think we just need to know what works for you, and then you just do it within your own means.
Absolutely.
And then there's one thing I want to bring you in about the bridesmaids, maid of honor and everything. I had a friend who was overwhelmed because the bride had what they had to wear on Thursday, what they had to wear on Saturday, what they had to wear even on Sunday, and the hair, the shoes and everything. In as much as our friends are willing to help us, you know, make our day great, and if you can't afford, don't put that pressure on your friends, because see, the people who do very big and lavish weddings, either the people that are around them are also of the same economic level. So it's either the couple is taking care of everything, or the people are in the position to afford everything that they are supposed to provide. Have you ever found yourself in it?
Yeah, I think that usually sometimes when your group of friends are, you know, let me say well-to-do, and then they are doing something, and even the fabric or ashwebi that they're buying is expensive, then it's like there's pressure on whoever, if you're part of the selected people, to buy for the particular shoes, do a certain hairstyle, you know, and sometimes it puts pressure on, because I think sometimes people feel like if they don't do it, they are not being supported of their friends. So that's, but you know, and I think that support can come in many ways. One of my very good friends was saying that she won't be doing any of the, you know, going together with the bride. That's group of girls, but she will support in other ways. She can be at the gift table, wear her own dress, go there and, you know, support. So I guess sometimes we normalizing the fact that support can come in many ways, and not putting pressure, like by all means having to succumb to the fact that I have to pay over 1,000 or 2,000 cedis. I think it's more than that.
Sometimes you can get to that level. It's just to support a friend's wedding. That money can be given as a gift to the couple. Really. So let us be considerate when we do that. I think for me, I didn't have any sisters. I don't have a sister. I just have one brother. So I had a cousin and then a group of friends joining me. But what I made them do was everyone just wear any white dress of your choice. I made beads. I just made a necklace for them and then I gave them a kente scarf. So it didn't put so much pressure on them. You just have to put on any white dress that you have. Like, I'm not worried about shoe. I'm not worried about your hairstyle or anything. I just give them the scarf and a necklace. So it is something that we should be considerate of. In as much as your friends are willing to help you, sometimes they can't say no to you, but deep down they are bleeding.
Exactly. I think like Laura is saying, hoping that we can all get to a point where we don't try and live up to somebody's expectations. We can do whatever is within our means when it comes to weddings, when it comes to even our own personal lives, being confident in the fact that, oh, I don't have this amount of money, but I can do this for my friend. I can, normalizing all that. I mean, by all means, we can't tell people how to live.
Exactly.
I mean, we can try and normalize the fact that if it's a wedding, we don't have to go outside of our means to do something to appease somebody else, or even as supporting friends, we don't have to break the bank to just support this person. But we can all show support in different ways, and it's still okay. Being confident and finding that, oh, I can do this, and it's still fine. It's still going to be bougie.
And I think I don't have any regrets, because honestly we're able to save a lot of money by doing it this way. We didn't have to spend so much money for decor, for lights, for I think for me, honestly, we could have afforded it, but you're looking at doing it and being left with very little or nothing in your account. That for me was a no. I'd rather have my money.
To back what you're saying, I think everybody can do it.
Exactly.
Like they can go to the bank and
take all their money. Some people actually go for loans.
Yes, I think like for it to be that's top of the town weddings, people can do it too. But us getting to a point where they didn't do the top of the town wedding, but they did something they are comfortable with. There's still lots of money left in their bank, and they are happy ever after. Like the ever after is more important, I guess.
Exactly.
I'm assuming for everybody than the D-Day. I mean, you want to go home and there's still like tens and thousands of CDs in your account, and you are living comfortably. They're living comfortably, and that's I feel personally that's okay, and hoping that people will feel the same. Or I mean, by all means, if you want to break the bank, I mean,
do so.
I mean, we can't tell anybody, but I mean, hoping that whoever is hearing this and struggling with what to do, and can say, oh, okay, these ladies didn't really have a bougie wedding, but it's fine. They are still there. They are still married. They are still happy.
If you are walking around, who says that like, Charlie, you have a big wedding or you didn't?
People really forget about.
They do.
I can't remember any of the trending weddings, to be honest with you. I seriously can't. But I know I've seen happy couples that are together today. That I guess is the important part. So.
And there's one thing I also want to put out there. I feel that whether the wedding is expensive or not expensive, as Botwewaa is saying, the important thing is the life after. Because some people can have a very big wedding, alright, because they can afford it. They can have a big wedding, have a holiday, still have a lot of money at their disposal, and they can be happy. Someone can have a very simple wedding and can be unhappy. You get me? So it is not about that, it is about what works for you. But then if you go out of your way to have a very big wedding, when you do not have that much in your account, that can affect the stability of the marriage.
Yes. By all means, like if you can't even looking at how much you have in a month, and if your money, if the month doesn't end and you finish everything that you have planned in the budget, you see how frustrating that can be, because it's like now you're scrambling, like, oh, where do I get money to pay to? It's frustrating. It's not a comfortable place to be in. So our topic today is usually stressing on the fact that do what you can.
Do
and
what you can.
hopefully, I just hope that people can come to terms with the fact that, oh, I did what I can and I'm okay.
And I'm okay.
Yeah, because I think there's so much that goes into it. I don't think people don't just wake up and say I'm going to do a lavish wedding. It's like sometimes they support like their friends.
Exactly.
If your friends are like, oh no, you have to get this musician to come and sing at your wedding, you have to, you have to get all real petals, like and you see, and then it's like pressure, like. But then if you are getting friends or supporters that are normalizing the fact that, oh, you can't do this, that's fine. Let's just be like, oh, let's, you can actually have friends and say, oh, mommy, this is not necessary. Save money. There are people that actually give you that person, and there are some that will say, "Oh no, it's one day in your life. Break them right? So that you owe them." I mean, at the end of the day, the decision really lies onto you, the viewer, what you want to do. What you want to encouraging do. Those who want to do something small and intimate and save tons. I guess this video is for you. But I mean, if you want to do the lavish,
that's also. And I think God said something about the money that you save, go for a holiday or have some renewal of vows. That is also very important. I think I heard a couple do that sometime when I was really encouraged by it. They had a very simple wedding because they were now starting life. And then years later, they had a very big, renewal of vow and had a very big occasion to celebrate. So I'm really for that,
Yeah, by then you'd have some, money, and then you can do whatever it is that you were dreaming of within reason, right? So
Finally, I want to putting you on the spot again. What's your opinion about the woman helping out in terms of like the preparation of the marriage? Sometimes I wanted to say something. Anytime we talk about weddings, everybody feels that it's the women, it's the ladies who like the whole white. But there are some guys who actually like the big weddings like that. But what do you think about women supporting their partners in terms of preparation towards the wedding?
Yeah, I think it's men. There are some men that really could care less about what type of roses we are using or stuff like that, and there are some too that would want to input. So I think if you find making a list of what is your interest, what do you want to help with, what do you and would you want to this color, this like, so making a list and seeing where this person's strengths and what they want to contribute to your strengths, what you want to contribute, and then encouraging your partner, oh, this is our wedding, it's not just the woman's wedding. So if you want to help with this, so sometimes I guess it's nice for a partner to say, oh, mommy, like this thing, I think we should do purple instead of pink, or we should do gold and what, and then accepting that feedback so that your partner doesn't feel they are shut out in the decision making. Sometimes the women we become bridezillas, and then we try to do everything by ourselves, and then the men don't really have a say. So just welcoming their opinions and nudging them to also say their 2 cents into a decision is actually helpful. So then they'll feel part of it.
Awesome. And I also think it's a teamwork. Like marriage in itself is a teamwork. One plays the part, the other plays the part, and then it works. And so that teamwork has to start right from the beginning when you are planning for the marriage. Like you don't leave everything on one person, you don't leave everything on the man, you don't leave everything on the women. So I feel like it's a teamwork, and that is my contribution on that. So let us know what you think. But do you have any final words?
No.
Okay, so let us know what you think in the comment section. Any advice that you have for anyone who is planning to get married, or what you did, whether you have any regrets, just let us know. And thank you so much, but you need to have a channel of your own. We'll get her
I'm
a
not
channel.
that interesting.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more. See you again. Bye bye.